Hello everyone, this is StrawberryShorty back with Death School. We went into a classroom with Misuru and the floor started to collapse. There's a sickening moment of only empty space beneath my feet, but then Mako catches my arm and pulls me back. I reaches for Mitsuru, but she's just a little too slow. It really fits what I've done with her voice. Even as I stumble backward onto solid ground, Mitsuru falls with a terrified scream. No, Mitsuru. The scream cuts off abruptly. No, is Mitsuru... Mitsuru, can you hear us? Mitsuru! No response comes from down below. I stare into the classroom, shaken. Even though I think he's totally gonna die, I don't think he's dead yet. But we'll see. Mitsuru? There's still no answer. No, Mitsuru. I turn away from the door to face Mako, who still has one hand on my arm from when she caught me. If not for her, I'd have fallen into that pit along with Mitsuru. I'd probably be dead. I rounds on Mako. Why didn't you save Mitsuru? There wasn't enough time. You had enough time to save Shorty. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. That's not fair. But I's upset, so. Are you? Or are you happy Mitsuru is gone? She sounds like I guess now. No, of course I'm not. How did you even know what was going to happen? Maybe he was right about you. Is this where she runs off and gets herself killed? That's enough. Although I stops, Mako wraps her arms around herself and stares down at the ground. She looks absolutely miserable. Mako saved my life, but she's taking a lot of heat over what happened. What should I do? Hug her or ask her to explain how she knew? Hugging her feels really forward. I'll hug her, though. It's almost instinctive. I wrap my arms around Mako and hug her, both to comfort her, but also to show her how grateful I am. Don't worry about what I thinks. I know you did everything you could. You saved my life. Thank you so much. At least we're thanking her. Now we're on the quiet track. You're welcome. My heart is still pounding. If she'd been just a little slower. I probably should let it go now, but I don't want to. Holding on to someone is comforting. It keeps me from thinking about my death too much. Are you alright, Shorty? Of course I'm not fine. I almost died. Those terrifying few seconds run through my thoughts over and over again. We stepped inside and the floor crumbled beneath us. Mako caught me, but no one reached Mitsuru in time. His scream echoes in my mind, and I shudder. It's okay. There's no danger here now. She lifts one hand and begins to gently stroke my hair. What are you doing? I'm trying to comfort you. Isn't this working? I reluctantly release her from my embrace, remembering that we aren't alone, although Ray and I are now trying to see if there's any sign of Mitsuru down below. Sorry about that. I don't understand. Why are you apologizing? I sort of fell to pieces, much like the floor. I wouldn't say that. Everyone needs comfort from time to time, and you were in grave danger. About that, thank you again. I really can't thank you enough. It was nothing. Nothing? You saved my life. In other words, Mitsuru was totally dead. I sensed that there was danger. I would have saved both of you if I could, but... She bites her lip and looks away as if uncomfortable. She only had time to reach for one of us, and she saved me. She must feel like she played a role in Mitsuru's death because of that, just like I implied. She couldn't have saved both of us. She's not that strong. Like I said, I know you did everything you could. It's not your fault. If only I'd known what the danger would be, I might have had more time to react and warn everyone in time. You mean you could sense the danger before we entered the classroom? Yes, she told us that's her power, and she told us to stop. It was building all around us, like a great monstrous beast staring at us from the shadows and moving ever closer. Oh, there's a disturbing mental image. I'm sorry, I don't want to alarm you. No, that's fine. I'd much rather know there's danger than keep going with no warning at all. You say that now, but... There is no but. I know you aren't causing these things to happen, so if your premonitions can help, I want to hear them. Thank you. I'm the one who should be thanking you, so thank you, again. If her powers really can't keep us safe, we'll probably all owe her our thanks many times over before we're out of here. Are you feeling better now? Not entirely, but I'm okay. What about you? Yes, your support helps a lot. I have to be okay. I need to keep going. But man, this is not what I had in mind when I said I wish my life was more interesting. No, I imagine it wouldn't be. Well, I suppose even I can't deny your powers now. Deny them? The whole thing sounded pretty illogical when you explained it, even though it seemed clear you knew something. I thought you might have been making the whole thing up. It's pretty obvious now, though. You shouted a warning to them the moment they stepped inside. You really can sense danger. Last night she was here removing all the tiles from the classroom floor. Yes. Can you sense anything else about the danger in the school? I don't understand. We don't know why or how we're trapped here, and it seems like areas that used to be safe no longer are. Is there anything else you can tell us? Let me see. She closes her eyes and takes a deep breath. Then she opens her eyes again, but it's almost as though she's looking at something past us. It's like she's in a trance again. Is this what she was doing when we found her before? This is ridiculous. Calm down. Let Mako try. That could be trouble. Does I blame Mako for what happened to Mitsuru? Yes, as indicated by when she blamed Mako for what happened to Mitsuru. Poor Ai, she must be traumatized. It's bad enough for me, and she was much closer to him than I ever was. I sense a lurking darkness and more danger. I think there are more traps set up throughout the school. Traps? You mean someone rigged the floor to fall like that on purpose? It feels deliberate. Great. That means there might be someone in here trying to kill us, too. Why should I respond to her ominous statement? We'll be fine if we stick together, or why would someone want to kill us? I'll say the second one, because sticking together probably won't help, although we should do that. We won't, though. Why would someone want to kill us? I have no idea, but that's obviously what's going on here, right? No, this feels more like a test. A test? And the force that set it up might not be human, at least not anymore. I mean, if it's a human that set this up, it's gonna suck. I hate to even think about that, but she's right. You don't need a sixth sense to say something unnatural is going on here. Is there anything else you can sense? Maybe a way out? Again, she drifts into an almost trance-like state. I see a door. A door? So if we find that door, we can get out? Maybe, but what is it? This school feels... It feels like a maze. Like a labyrinth? A labyrinth called school? A maze? What does that mean? I think we will have to search to find the way out. I guess we better get started. Are you crazy? How can we start searching the school after what happened to Mitsuru? Maybe we'll find him on the floor below. We don't have a choice. If we want to get out of here, we need to find a way that won't just lead us to that invisible wall again. If there even is a way out. There is. Okay, let's find a safe classroom where we can sit down and figure out our next move. We might want to search to see if anyone else was stranded in the school too. Yeah, because finding a classroom works so well for us. I'll tell you if I sense any immediate danger. Good, let's go. We start down the hallway together, taking it at a slow pace so we don't get too far from Mako. When we reach a door, we pause to make sure she doesn't have a warning, then check it. Nothing in this classroom. We could go inside to discuss our plans, but I doubt any of us feel eager to walk across the threshold again. What if Mako can't detect every trap? The overwhelming sense of danger here could make it harder for her to pick up on a specific dangers. Although no one mentions that out loud, we all move on to the next door. So what was the point of searching for a classroom if we find one and we're not going to use it? Nothing in this one either. We continue on to the third door down from where we started, and Ray opens it. Wait! We all freeze. There is danger here. What kind of danger? Another collapsing floor? I don't know. I just know it's dangerous. An arrow's going to shoot out. There must be a way to test the room to see if it really is trapped. Maybe if I throw something in there, we'll know what to expect. What should I throw into the room? A textbook or a poster from the hallway? I mean, I don't know if posters are really great for throwing. I'll say a textbook. A giant book with math written on it. Yeah, throw the math book. I reach into my backpack and get out one of my textbooks. Sorry, math class, but you'll have to make this sacrifice for us. What are you doing? I'm going to test the room to see if it's trapped. With a book? As your class president, I disapprove. Try not to hold it against me too much. Despite a disapproving glare, I toss the book into the classroom. Nothing happens when it hits the floor. Well, that's... Even as I speak, two gigantic flames explode from opposite ends of the room and consume the unfortunate item. When the fire dies down, only ashes remain. What in the world? But now I've lost a textbook I could use as a weapon, so maybe that was the wrong choice. I doubt the game will go that deep. I did think of fire shooting out of the door when we opened it, but... We all stand there frozen, staring into the classroom. I told you there was danger. I'm glad we listened to her and tested it. At least it wasn't one of us this time. Right. Well, Mako, it looks like we'll be relying on you. Yes, if nothing else, this proved her abilities really can help us. I understand. I hate this place. So do I, but we need to stay calm. Then let's start looking for the stupid door Mako mentioned so we can get out of here. I agree that we need to look for the door, but we also need to keep in mind that there might be other students here who aren't aware of the dangers yet. That's our Ray, always taking charge and looking out for others. Still, I hope there isn't anyone else. Ah! What's wrong? The literature club. Our meeting ran late, so they might be here too. I can barely breathe. All I can imagine is Natsumi, Saki, and Akira walking into a trap, oblivious to the danger. We need to check the room where our club meets. I mean, I don't think they would be there. They left. All right, we'll go there next. Lead the way, Shorty, but stay close to me. Okay. Although I want to run, I force myself to walk slowly enough to give Mako time to warn me if necessary. What will I do if the classroom is empty? It might still be somewhere else in the school. Can we really search the whole school for them? At last, we reach the classroom where the literature club holds its club meetings. I grab the doorknob, but look at Mako. It's safe. I throw open the door. Meow. Inside, Natsumi is lying on the ground. Natsumi! I race inside and crouch alongside her. Natsumi, wake up! Are you okay? The others follow me inside. I stays near the door, her gaze downcast. Mako wanders a little further into the room and looks off into space with a slight frown, while Ray stands nearby. Natsumi, answer me! Oh, thank God. She stirs and sits up straight up. Oh, no. Hey, what is it? What's wrong? Oh, Shorty, is that you? What's happening? Where is it? We can't stay here. I've got to get out of here. She's babbling, clearly terrified. She looks like she might bolt for the door any minute now, but she probably doesn't know how dangerous it is. I mean, she kind of seems like she does. I can't let Natsumi run out into danger. What should I do? Hold her close and comfort her, or warn her about the traps? I guess we'll hold her, but I think we should warn her too. I cautiously touch Natsumi on the shoulder, then wrap my arms around her and pull her close. It's okay. No, it's not. We have to go. We have to. Calm down. I'm here. You aren't alone now. Everything's going to be okay. I feel way out of my depth trying to comfort someone in the midst of panic like this, but I have to do something. Natsumi is my friend. It's surreal to see her like this. As dangerous as our situation is, I'd half expected to crack a joke when we found her. For Natsumi to be panicking, something terrible must have happened. My stomach lurches as I imagine Akira and Saki falling prey to a trap, but I force myself to keep my composure. Much like Ray has been putting on a strong front to be a leader for the others, I need to stay strong for Natsumi until she calms down. Both of us panicking won't help anything. It's okay, Natsumi. I won't let anything happen to you. She presses her head against my shoulder and I rub her back reassuringly. You're here, Shorty. You're really here. That's right. I was afraid I was the only one. She was. Maybe that means the other two got out in time after all. In that case, though, what could have happened to spook her so much? You're not alone. Don't worry. I'm here, and so are Ray, Mako, and I. Oh no, did they see me breaking down just now? Yes? Oh no, there goes my image. Haha, I'm sure they'll understand. These are unusual circumstances. She straightens up and pulls away from me, although I notice she doesn't quite leave the circle of my arms. You don't get it. I'm the cool and flappable upperclassman. I'm not supposed to panic or get upset or... Oh no, I didn't cry, did I? Please tell me I didn't cry. I start laughing, unable to help myself. It's so good to see Natsumi acting like her normal self again. Hey, why are you laughing? You didn't cry, I promise. I'm just glad to see you're okay. I was really worried when we got here. You were worried about me? Yes, I was afraid something terrible had happened. She shivers and rubs her arms. What is it? I'm glad you're here with me now. It makes me feel like maybe it was just a bad dream, you know? Well, I hate to break it to you, but it probably wasn't. The wall and the traps are definitely real. Okay, I know what you mean by wall, but what are traps? We found 2 classrooms so far rigged with deadly traps. Holy smokes, are you serious? I'm afraid so. Great, what's going on in this crazy place? You mean that wasn't what you were talking about? I thought for sure she must have stumbled into one of those traps, and that's what left her so shaken. No, it was something else. She shivers. We don't have to talk on the floor here, do we? Not exactly comfortable. Of course not. I stand up and hold up my hand to her. She accepts my help in getting to her feet and grips my hand just slightly longer than necessary before letting go. She looks at the others. Sorry about that. There's nothing to apologize for. We were just worried about you. Natsumi rubs the back of her neck with a sheepish smile. Thanks. I didn't mean to worry you. What happened? When I tried to leave the school, I ran into an invisible wall and couldn't go back any further, so I came back here, and that's when I saw... What? What did you see? I saw a ghost. A ghost? Seriously? I'm not lying. You actually saw a ghost? Before she can answer, an unfamiliar voice rings out behind us in a low, sonorous tone that makes the hair on my arms stand on end. I don't know what sonorous means. It's a new word. Yes, she did. I turn around slowly. Hovering in the doorway is a girl I've never seen before, and the hallway is visible through her semi-translucent body. Natsumi was right. Does she get a sprite? It's a ghost. A ghost? The traps in the school are bad enough, but what will we do now that we've encountered a ghost? Is there any hope of us escaping with our lives? Find out in the next chapter. I want to see the ghost. Ghost deserves a sprite, unless she's not a main character. Continue on. See who our ghost is. Love, death, and PvP. Step into the world of Inferno and become the hero you were meant to be. I stare at the ghost in shock, unable to move. This is impossible. Impossible or not, the semi-translucent girl moves toward us, floating inches above the ground. Eek! Her scream jolts the rest of us into action. We scramble for the door, dashing around the ghost. Natsumi is holding my hand, her grip tight and clammy. We should confront the ghost first. She might not be an enemy. And even if she is, she might want to brag about her plans. She's following us. Wait, like we're gonna wait just because a ghost says so? Mako, however, stops. I don't think she means us any harm. The rest of us stop running as well. I look back at the ghost drifting toward us again. Are you sure? There's no immediate danger, I can say that much. Then maybe we should see what she wants. For someone so logical, she sure is taking the appearance of a ghost better than I expected. Do you really think we should? Yes, maybe the ghost can tell us what's going on here. Natsumi stares at us like we're crazy. Have you all lost your minds? Why are you waiting around for the ghost just because that girl doesn't think it's dangerous? Natsumi hasn't seen Mako's powers in action, so of course she's skeptical. What should I say? Mako can sense danger or run if the ghost attacks. I'll say she can sense danger. Mako can sense danger. Sorry, what? It's true, we are in no immediate danger now. It's sort of like a sixth sense. Okay, if you say so. She keeps her hand around mine as the ghost reaches us at last. Please don't be afraid. My name is Nanako. I was a student like you was. Nanako, no! You died again? Do you know what has happened here? Yes. I came here to warn you. You are all in grave danger. We've noticed. I sense a deep darkness in the school. Do you know what's causing it? No, I'm afraid not, but I've seen this before. 10 years ago, I was trapped along with a group of my classmates here, just like you are now. What happened? Since she's a ghost, it probably didn't go well. None of us made it out. Oh my gosh, it is corpse party all over again. Oh no. My despair over our failure was kept my spirit here, unable to move on. Now I want to help you. If you can escape, maybe you'll finally find peace. You know how we can get out of here? Follow me. The ghost leads us up to the top floor of the school, then to another set of stairs and the door that leads to the roof. A strange lock is now fastened over the door, an ornate lock with 4 keyholes, not pictured. This lock, it's not normal. If you find all 4 keys and go through this door, you'll be able to escape. Are you sure? Yes, we were able to do it, but if you could find the 4 keys, I know you'll get out of here. Now we know how to escape. Since Nanako was in this situation once before, she clearly knows more about it than we do. I wonder if that also means she knows more about the dangers we'll face. Things clearly didn't work out for her and her classmates. What could have happened to them back then? We don't want to meet the same fate. The ghost has told us what we need to do to escape. What should I do? Ask for details about the incident 10 years ago, thank her, and move on. We'll ask for details. If we're going to get out of this alive, we need to understand everything Nanako and her classmates went through the last time this happened. 10 years ago, you were searching for the keys to escape, but you didn't find them? We found 1 key, but we all died before we could get the others. How? Was it because of the traps in the rooms? At first, yes. The keys were all hidden in rooms with traps. What? We need to get past those death traps to get the keys? None of them are impossible. You need to figure out how to get around the trap in order to get the key. Great. 2 of my classmates died before we found the first key. It was in a room filled with deadly gas, and we worked together to shut it off and proceed safely. That sounds terrifying. That was the key they actually got? Who knows what happened in the other rooms? You said, at first. What? Gaze is fixed on Nanako. Did they turn on each other? You said the traps caused your group's deaths at first. Is there another danger here? She's right. Nanako did make it sound like they didn't all die to the traps. I almost forgot about that. She drifts a little further away from us. We weren't... Whatever happened, I don't think she wants to remember it. It's hurting her to tell us about it. We weren't unified. Our group fractured, and some of my classmates turned against the rest of us. Oh no. Turned against you? Wait, you mean some of you were killed by your own classmates? That is how I died, betrayed. This must be part of the darkness I sense. Such a terrible tragedy. I don't understand. Why did that happen? You were all on the same side, trying to escape together. What changed? I mean, we already saw how I snapped at Mako, and Mitsuru snapped at Mako. Can you truly say there are no divisions among your own group? Well, Mitsuru didn't trust Mako, and his death has left I suspicious that Mako let him die on purpose. But I don't think I would kill Mako over it. You'll find that when people are in danger, it's easy for paranoia to take root. We won't let that happen. That is my hope, that you'll succeed where we failed. Don't worry, we'll get through this. I turn and look at all the others, making sure our luck gazes with I in particular. No matter what happens, we'll stick together and help one another. That's right. I'll help everyone as much as I can. I suppose that's the only way for us to escape, yes. That's the spirit. We'll all support one another. Maybe you really can do it. I wish she didn't sound skeptical, but maybe she can't help it. What she and her classmates went through must have been traumatic. Beware of the traps and stay close to one another. We will. Hopefully we won't run into a sort of situation she described. The sooner we find those keys, the sooner we can get out of here. Let's start looking for the keys. Wait a minute, Shorty. What? We might be in here for a while, especially since it's too dangerous to rush through. That means we should find a safe place where we can rest. There are no safe places in a cursed school. I get it, kind of like a home base. Sure, you can think of it that way. How are we going to find a safe place in this nightmare? Why don't you try the home economics classroom? Hey, that's a good idea. The home ec room has food, a refrigerator, a stove. As long as it's free of traps, it's the ideal place for our base. Where is it? Shorty didn't include it when he showed me around. Sorry about that. I was trying to show you the most important things right away. It's a big room on the 3rd floor. Follow me, everyone. Good luck. As we follow Ray towards the stairs, Nanako fades from sight. Why is she not sticking with us? We reach the 3rd floor without any trouble and walk down the hallway to the home ec classroom. Mako? She closes her eyes and steps closer to the door. I sense no danger on the other side. This is a safe place. Excellent. Can she really sense danger like that? Yes, it's a power I've had all my life. That's wild. Oh, the home ec room seems really empty. When we enter the home ec room, I breathe a sigh of relief. It's more than just Mako's reassurance. Something about this place just feels safe. Let's just hope it stays that way. Welcome to our home sweet home until we find all 4 keys. I hope we do soon. In the meantime, there's a lot of work to be done. We need to get this place set up so we can sleep. And I certainly wouldn't say no to dinner in a little while. What should I do? Help with the cooking, help with the sleeping arrangements, make the room more secure. I think we got these same options in Class of Death also. I will help with sleeping arrangements, I guess. I don't think we can make this room secure from ghosts. I join Ray and I and help them clear out a section of the room for us to sleep in by pushing the desks together closer to the walls. Soon we have a space that should be big enough for all of us. Ray walks to the closet and returns with several bundles of cloth. I think these are meant for sewing, but we'll have to borrow them to use as blankets. I look in the other closet. Hey, actual pillows. Excellent. Do you think Shorty should sleep somewhere separate from us, since he's a boy? She's got that little cat face now. Under the circumstances, that much privacy is a luxury we can't afford. Besides, Shorty won't do anything, and we have him outnumbered. I was just about to thank you for your faith in me, too. Well, okay, if you're sure. Together, the 3 of us set up 5 distinct sleeping spots, each with a pillow and a pile of makeshift blankets. Soon the home ec classroom actually is looking like a safe place for us. We have food, blankets set up for everyone, and a general sense of security. We sit down together for a quiet dinner. Tomorrow we'll find the keys, right? Right. Who knows, we might not even have to. Tomorrow morning, when everyone comes to school, they'll realize something is wrong, or they'll all be dead. But what if they can't get to us? It obviously didn't work that way for Nanako's group. Maybe they got trapped on a weekend. We have a chance that someone will come by and save us. If not, we'll find the keys. Right, one way or another, we'll survive this together. Yes, we'll begin searching for the keys right away, although we probably should wait in case anyone comes by. When Ray starts repeating herself like that, it usually means she's trying to reassure herself without making it obvious. She must not be as calm as she seems to be right now. She's probably trying to keep up a strong front for the others. Well, I'm B. Good night, everyone. She flops into one of the piles of blankets and closes her eyes. How can she just go to sleep like that? I don't know. She has the right idea, though. We should all get some sleep so we'll be refreshed for tomorrow when we start searching for the keys. That way we can find them sooner. Yes, she's definitely trying to reassure herself. But this place is safe. We can sleep here. Mako walks to another pile of blankets and arranges them around herself before going to sleep. Well, I guess we have no choice. We each pick a sleeping spot and settle down to get some rest. Partway through the night, I suddenly wake up. Is something happening? A rustling noise nearby makes me go still. What now? When the sound continues, I cautiously sit up and look around. Everyone else is asleep, except for Ray. As I watch, she rolls over and adjusts her blankets furiously, as if annoyed with them. That's the sound I've been hearing. She sighs and then rolls over again. Ray must not be able to sleep. Should I do something? Try to comfort her, go back to sleep. We'll try to comfort her. I quietly leave my own pile of blankets and sneak over to Ray, careful to be quiet so I don't disturb any of the others. If I wakes up and finds me creeping over here, she'll probably hit me. Psst, Ray. Huh? She sits up and blinks at me in the darkness. What is it? I can almost see the exact moment when she switches into leader mode, straightening her shoulders and putting a smile on her face. Is something wrong? I move closer to her so we can whisper. I was going to ask you the same thing. Everything's as good as it can be under the circumstances. Now we all need to get some sleep so we'll be refreshed for tomorrow. I know you're having trouble sleeping tonight. You don't have to keep up the act with me. I'm your best friend. Oh, Shorty, I know. She lets out a long sigh and leans against me, her body warm against mine. I wrap my arms around her shoulders. Are you okay? I just want this nightmare to end, but the others need a leader, so I have to pretend everything is okay. This is a stressful time for all of us. You can say that again. Every time I close my eyes, I keep seeing Mitsuru falling. Then I start wondering if I'll be able to protect everyone tomorrow. I feel responsible for all of you. You don't have to carry that responsibility alone. Someone has to. Arguing with her over this probably won't help. She's always the one to take charge. She'll accept responsibility for protecting us no matter how much it stresses her out. So instead, I'll just do whatever I can to help. Do you want company? Company? I thought maybe if you weren't here all alone, you might be able to sleep more easily. Just like when we were kids, huh? Yeah, just like that. When we were really young, Ray used to suffer from nightmares. I'd sneak over to her house in the middle of the night to keep her company and then sneak back before my parents woke up. As far as I know, no one ever found out. We kept that up until we were 8, when her nightmares stopped. Okay then, let's give it a try. She lies down among her blankets again, and I wrap my arms around her, lying alongside her with my back against her chest. How is this? I feel much warmer now. Good, but do you feel safer? Yes, with you here, I think I'll be able to sleep. She curls up against me, and soon her breathing changes as she falls asleep. We aren't little kids anymore. This is a lot different than when we were 7. Still, I'm glad I could help Ray fall asleep. It helps me too. Her closeness reminds me that I'm not alone. Whatever happens tomorrow, we'll support one another. Good night, Ray. I close my eyes and drift off into a restful, dreamless sleep. And then kills me. When morning comes, we eat breakfast and watch the clock on the wall as the seconds tick by and each minute passes. It will be time for the school day to begin soon. No one says a word as we wait. Don't the teachers come early? Someone should have been here by now. We should have asked Nanako about this. Ray walks over to the window, Natsumi joins her, and the two of them watch outside for anyone who might show up. The bell rings to signal the start of classes. The school is still empty. There's no activity from outside. No one is coming to save us. We held on to hope that someone from the outside could help us, but not anymore. The school day has begun and no one is here. We're on our own. We know that what we need to do to escape, but can we overcome the traps to find the keys? Find out in the next chapter! That chapter felt like it was shorter. But we should probably stop here, just because these parts are getting so long. So what trap do you think we'll face first? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye!